Greetings to you all. It's your boy Chatmaster here. Welcome to Chatmaster FX. Today we are going to look at the fake out standard operating procedure, which is abbreviated as FO. This is one of the strikers, guys. It's one of the price approaching standard operating procedure. So guys, if you have seen before, we have actually made our defense very solid. We have the big five guys on the defense. The big five strategies, they are at the defense level. And also at the goalkeeper position, we have the journal articles such as the MPL guys. These are the goalkeepers, guys. So you know that our keeper is a top class keeper, and our defense guys, as you saw, the big five strategies. We had the claw, the SDE, the Quasimodo, the diamond, all those kind of standard operating procedures, guys. They are there at the defense. So guys, this is the philosophy that we have at Chatmaster FX, guys. As we relate our trading to the football match, guys, if your goalkeeper is a top class and your defense is solid and your midfielders, if they are intact and your strike force, they are sharp, then you know that you are more likely to win the match. So guys, we looked at the defensive mechanism at Chatmaster FX. We looked at the big five strategies, and we looked at our midfielders. We looked at the soldiers of the jungle and the magic comrades. So now, guys, we are dealing with the strike force. So our defense is okay. Our midfielders are okay. So guys, if the midfielder is okay, if the midfielding is okay and the defense is okay, but the strike force is weak, then we are more likely to lose a match. So we need to make sure that we have sharpshooters, people who can be able to shoot on target, people who are hungry to score. So these are the guys that we are talking about, guys. Talking about the guys such as the fake out. These are the strikers that we have. So that's why today we have decided to look at the fake out, which is one of the strikers that we have at the Chatmaster FX. So let's go straight to the business of today. So guys, this is the anatomy of the fake out. As you can see, guys, on the anatomy of the fake out, we will be having a decision point here. Take note on this decision point. It might be an MPL, it might be a Quasimodo level, it might be a double maru. All those decision points, they are valid. So once you find a decision point here, the other thing is that the price do a fake out towards the MPL. So what is a fake out? Basically, taking the ideology from the retail perspective, what actually happens is that when the price reaches here, you see here we have a line of resistance. So the price came here for the first time and it came for the second time. Now we can draw our resistance line. So the ideology of retail trading, or the propaganda that you are told when you are starting to trade, is that you have to sell at resistance and buy at support. So what happens is that when the price comes back here now for the third time, that's when you sell and you just put your stop loss just above there. So this is the propaganda, guys, that is outside there. So basically, the fake out now, what it does is that when you find that you have at least 2 touches on the resistance, what happened is that the price breaks that resistance line, going to a valid decision point, then it finally drops. I hear some of the people saying the market tricked me today, it was looking for my stop hunt. This is what will be happening, guys. So there is an element of BS sets that we use at Chartmaster FX. It's one of our philosophy, where we'll be talking about breaks and stop zones. Breaks and stop zones, guys. This is what you call BSZ. So generally, when we are talking about a BSZ, what you are just saying is that when you find a point like this one, where you have 1, 2 touches, a resistance of 2 touches here, we call this a BSZ. A perfect example, guys, that we have a support here of 1, 2 touches. So what happened? Once you have this, you mark your BSZ. Then when the price breaks that support, going to a certain decision point, then that's where a BSZ turns to a fake out. So the first thing that you have to do is to identify your BSZ. Once you have a BSZ, it finally matures to be a fake out. So once you draw your line here, once you see this one and you name it your BSZ, then you wait for the price to break it, then it becomes a fake out. So when the price does a fake out, usually it will be going to a certain significant decision point. Like these guys, we have support here, support here, support here, and the price finally broke the support line. So this one, when we look at this market structure, we call it a BSZ. BSZ, guys. So when the BSZ is actually broken, then that's what we call a fake out. So why do we call it a breaks and stops zones? What happens is that when the price reaches here, what happens is that many people here, they sell. They sell here and put their stop loss. So it's like this is actually coming for some stop hands, and we have some people who are breakout traders here. Once the price breaks here, they are about to buy. You see, they are about to buy. They say we have a break, but not knowing that it's a trick that is being played to them. So this is the first trick that we have. Then we have a second trick. So that's basically what we call a fake out. I hope you have understood it, guys. Now let's go to the terms and conditions for a sale setup. There should be a resistance of at least 2 touches, as I have alluded before. There should be a valid decision point on top of the fake out zone. So once the price, when you identify your BSZ here, then you wait for the price to go to a certain decision point. There, that's where you put your sell entry here on the decision point. Here we have an MPF. So guys, we have different types of FO. We have different types of fake outs. As you can see, this fake out is called a fake out with a flippy, a fake out with an SR flippy, which means when this fake out occurred, there was a flippy here where support turned to resistance. This is one of my favorite, guys. Usually I trade this one, kind of a fake out like this one. It's a very, very strong. Then we can have a fake out where we just have a resistance here. So a fake out should be at least 2 touches. So we can have a resistance here with 2 touches. So that kind of a fake out cannot have a, that's another type, a dimension of a fake out, that will not be having a support here. So yeah, you choose whatever you want. All those fake outs, they work very well, but as for me, I like the fake out with a SR flip. Usually that one is a higher probabilistic setup. Usually when you get a fake out without a flippy, you may consider also the movement of price here, because the fake out may be combined with the accumulation here, or it's a compression plus liquidity, or it's a 3 drive. So once we may have a confluence like that, then it actually makes the resistance fake out of 2 touches strong. But when you have this type where there is a flippy, this is the best one to take. It's the best one to take. So this one that has got 2 touches, it's a 2-touch fake out, or it might be a 3-touch fake out, where we have about 3 resistance lines here before breakout. So all those are types of fake outs. So entry, place a trade when the MPL's stronger supply, or DM or QM level. So you have to place your trade on the MPL, or the stronger supply, or a W Maru, or a Quasimodo level. The stop loss should be above the valid decision point. Target profit, put your target profit at a past Quasimodo level, or a fresh demand zone. So you have to look at the Quasimodo or a fresh demand in order for you to target your profits positions. So let's go straight to the chart examples. So here guys is example number 1. We are on crash 1000 index on M30. So the first thing that you have to do is to identify your MPL. We have an MPL here. So what happened here is that the price made a resistance line here. We can see we have a resistance of 1, 2 touches. Once you have a resistance of 2 touches, we wait for a fake out. So this one was a resistance of 1, 2, 3 touches. Then you wait for the price to reach the MPL, then you can be able to place your trade. And here guys, this was a fake out that had got compression. It's a further confluence. The price actually compressed towards the MPL. And also guys, you can see that we have a strong momentum to the downside here, and kind of a weak momentum here, which is what we call momentum shift. So all those, they are confluence to help you realize the goodness of the setup. So usually you put your stop loss just above the MPL zone, and your target profit will be here. This is where you will be putting your target profit. So this is example number 2. We are on crash 1000 index M30. So in this example guys, we can see we have a Quasimodo level here, which is also a valid decision point. So what happened is that when the price was approaching this zone, what happened is that the price made a 1, 2, 3 touches. So there were 3 touches here. There was 3 touches here. This one is almost a flippy. Why? Because we have a kind of a support here, S1 here, with R1, R2, R3. So once we have that one, then it's a very good setup for you. So once you have that condition, then you wait for the price to reach the QM level, then you can be able to place your trade. So this was the fake out that occurred, and the price dropped. You put your target profit somewhere here, must be your target profit. So let's go to example number 3. On example number 3, we are on crash 500 index H1. Here guys, the first thing that you need to do is to identify your MPL. We have an MPL here. So what happened guys, you can see that we have a flippy somewhere here. We have a flippy where support turned to resistance, and also here we can see another flippy support turned to resistance. And guys, this is our major resistance line of almost 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. So once we have these guys, once we have a BSC here, we wait for the price to break the resistance line, because most of them we have maybe sold here, but now the price comes and breaks the resistance line. So sometimes the price respects the resistance line just to motivate the retail traders to think that these resistance and support lines works very well. So once the price broke the resistance line, it becomes a fake out. So the price reached to a decision point, which is an MPL, and the price was able to drop down. So this one becomes your safest target profit. Let's go to example number 4. On example number 4, we are on crash 500 index H1. On this one guys, the first thing that you need to do is to identify your MPL. We have a MPL here. So what happened is that we had an SR flip here. We have a flip here guys. So usually when we have a fake out that is followed, or that is a combination of a flippy, then usually those are very good setups that you need to take. And even if you have maybe a 3 touch, it's also good, especially when it has a confluence here. Once you find a confluence here, maybe of a 3 drive or a compression, it's good to take such kind of a trade. So we have a fake out here, a fake out with a flippy, an SR flippy. So we can see guys, there was a flip here where support turned to resistance. So if you can draw a line here, you can see that this resistance of almost 1, 2, 3 touches was broken. Once it was broken, as the price was approaching the MPL also, it actually approached it in the form of a 3 drive, showing us that the MPL is valid. So usually you put a stop loss above your MPL, and the price was able to drop down. As the price dropped down, it actually came to reach this level, which will be your target profit. It's a kind of the depth of where the price actually came before approaching the MPL. So you put your stop loss here, your target profit here. So example number 5 here, the first thing that you need to do is to identify your MPL. We have a valid MPL here. Once we have a valid MPL here, we wait for the price to make a fake out as it is approaching this MPL. So what happened here guys, you can see we have a major resistance. We have resistance 1, we have resistance 2 here. So you can see that the price obeyed this resistance. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 touches, and the price finally broke it, and it made another 1, 2, 3 touches before breaking it, going to the MPL area. So this is an example of a fake out that occurred here, and when the price reached to the MPL, the price was able to drop down. It was able to drop down guys, and you can see that there was a form of some compression here as the price was approaching the MPL. So here, that's where you put your safest take profit. So guys, this is an example of how you look for some fake outs. Generally, that's what we call a fake out, and it's one of the strikers. You need to look for such strikers, and perfect such kind of strikers so that they can score goals. Once you can be able to score, you will know that our defense is good, our midfielding is actually exceptional. So if the strikers can be able to score goals, then you will know that you are more likely to be profitable in this market. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of the content that we will be placing on our channel. So yeah, those who have not joined the Telegram channel, you need to join the Telegram channel so that you can learn more, and you can be able to post your flashcards there, and all other mentees will help you to improve, because once you work with other people, then you will see that you are more likely to improve, because once you share things, you know, iron sharpens iron. So guys, you need to join our Telegram channel. You are going to benefit definitely. So yeah, it's your boy Chatmaster signing out.